Ну. Ах, звук. Не знаю. Я уже начал трансляцию. Туру-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту. Ого. Ту-ту-ту-ту. Ту-ту-ту-ту. Here we go. Here we go. Live stream, ich bin Kirill. Ja.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
He returns. Oh, Sonic.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Young generation.
Ready. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup, second and 2. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Rolling to his right.
Лежать.
Have to eat this one as down he goes. Cole Holcomb for been too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down. And that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against it, 3rd and 5.
No. Yes, interception. Immer bereit und so. Wir sind immer bereit. Aber immer bereit, dann Steelers Upset zu sehen. Oh, nice interception. Minka Fitzpatrick. Schön.
Was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Maschine. Oh, whoa. Okay.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. That he's taken down
Holding.
Inside the 30.
No. Illegal contact. Fuck it.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take
Illegal
that.
contact. Run. Do. Ja, Zero Nation Rules, immer, aber habe viel Angst gehabt. Bier, nicht zu früh für Bier, Flo, zu früh.
Pickett sets up play action. And he'll toss this one in.
Можно было дать. Could have passed it at 80, but okay.
The Steelers looking for a 5th win of the season in this one. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And only a yard
kurwa. Ja pierdolę.
26. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Too far. Too wide. Okay.
Because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Блять. Окей. Мам. Не в сухую.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled.
49-16.
Now from his end zone.
Whoa.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. It's quite okay, kann ich sagen. He's aggressively blitzing. That's the main reason, I would say. Ай-яй-яй. Оп, Watson нахуй. Watson. We can play man-to-man now.
Put together a good drive and get some points of their own.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Ай-яй-яй.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Love looking to throw it.
Да, блядь.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10.
Okay.
Mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
Nice
Boy,
game.
the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Come on, stay.
Now Jones.
Лежать.
This play doesn't go anywhere.
I don't know where it is. I actually have the first pass defense in the league, but maybe I forgot to set the corner back properly.
Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Super.
Early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation and making those types of throws. Down
2 for 6.
I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Now second and 5.
No.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go.
Yeah, defense is playing, yeah.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Defense is playing. Over.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
Run, run, run!
He's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Yeah, no. Too early to blink.
Here's second and 3.
This could be an interception.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Aye.
It's going to be incomplete.
Stupidly dropped.
You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Schön. Schön.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
But he's brought down at the 30.
Rams.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one.
Substitute, блин. Кербик. Окей.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now here's another carry for Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw, Pickett. He will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half.
At least.
6-0.
We scored. 2 interceptions, 6 points. We better score more.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Is he back? The Watson guy. Chargers.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach
we
him.
play Chargers today.
A little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Kansas, maybe I missed something in the chat.
1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Intercepted.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I don't know what's happening to Sonic. This guy is kicking ass for all the league. Something is not going right with him. He played earlier. Rams, isn't it? Yeah.
When a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Let's go now.
Третий переход. Ну, почти за четверть. Он его бросил все-таки в начале второй. 11 зрителей. Eagles around the world are making my biggest translation ever. I don't know how to properly say this. Happy Sunday. Los, danke dir, danke für Unterstützung. Go Steelers.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll take it down.
Ай, блядь!
15 at the 16-yard line.
Наджи Хэрис.
They're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So
Ай, блядь.
look, we'll step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll send Austin in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. It's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Блядь.
10 yards.
Keep,
And that'll bring
keep,
up a
Наджи.
second and just about a few
Наджи.
inches here.
Keep Наджи.
On the give, this is Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, Mark, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains being a team player.
I'm not a good RPO player.
Kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Harris.
Ай, that was too fast.
As he is hit behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know defensive
too
coordinator is
fast,
going to be pretty
too
excited
fast,
about what he
too
just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Run. Давай, jet sweep. Еще разок.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers add 6 to their lead.
And we go for 2.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field
Лёх, с тех самых матчей с тобой я люблю в такой ситуации херачить.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
Ай-яй-яй. Окей. Jet sweep.
Teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And
Passed too early.
if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, 26 officially, so a net gain of a run there.
Неплохо работает, да.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack.
Is Watson back or nicht?
But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Нет, нахуй!
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They
3-4.
strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Fight, 97. Ready.
Love.
Блять, зачем я убежал-то оттуда? Побежал закрывать. Побежал закрывать этого. 33-го зачем-то. Надо было... Блядь, дебил. Думал, в него поспорить.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Ready.
Love from the gun. That's caught by the rookie Jaden Reed. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
Nope, incomplete.
He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He can go for it.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he does. And he does.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run it with Jones.
Блядь.
And he gets this down to the 18.
Ну где ваш блиц?
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
2nd down and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Jones.
Ой, дырку дал, блядь.
Is in. Touchdown, Packers. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
Перепутал
This is
немножко
why it's such a team
кнопочки.
game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Carlson's extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
Ты про маленького.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Блять, я же нажимал.
You never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. Analytics will tell you. Try and score when given the opportunity. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them, comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll try the right side with Harris. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson.
Thank you for all the timeouts, Sonic. Now I take one.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit and ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No, he takes
Now
it
the
in.
Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They hand this off to Harris. Get it up to the 33-yard line.
Close.
He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. Excellent job and excellent.
Я нажимаю поздно просто. Я пытаюсь его выкинуть оба раза.
Usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series, and on that series they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Поздно жму, да, согласен. Понимаю, что не прав, но...
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Сейчас 9 было 11 на максимум.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Ой-ой-ой-ой. А, не, норм.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Я, видимо, пропустил предыдущий. Что использовать? Я пропустил, извини.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's Pickett on second down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Окей, а что использовать-то, я не понял. Снять консерву?
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Harris. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense.
А, менять направление. Понял, да-да-да. Треп.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Блять.
They'll run again with Harris.
Блять, в дырочку хотел влезть.
Right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Boswell's kick is good, and that now makes this a 15-7 game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
At the 31-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he's taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing. Love.
Блять.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here we go.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Love. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. T.J. Watt, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Как?
Taken in by his big tight end. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Блицую вот он. Может, где-то один раз пропустил. Всегда переключаю его, проверяю, чтобы он блицевал.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Не горю.
Let's go now.
They'll try again with Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Love now.
Блять.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Carlson on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game.
Steelers 15, Packers 14.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up
Плюс
being the
2.
final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it in.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. To me, he's going to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Try him with Pickett here on third down. And he is caught. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Ох, блядь.
Defensively well done to Jordan. Offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Just a yard in the pickup.
Okay, moving direction.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting.
Это что такое? Кенни было?
Misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that run.
Даже Ти-Джей его не может остановить.
Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Love. Throwing over the middle, and it's in. Those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun.
У меня все обрезано. Нет, консервов таких у меня не стоит, если я это правильно понял.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Let's go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Open man, he's got Reed. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Drill 52.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Keanu Britton in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like...
Нет, там 96 спид у него.
But he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Блять, а перехватить? Там 96 спид, Лёх.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Yes!
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Не перехват,
Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Еще первый даун заработал.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first down.
Блять. Зачем я выкинул мяч? Тут сейчас какое-то время тянуть надо было. Мне вообще не нравится.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run again.
Блес.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying.
Он не будет тайм-аут играть?
Pass play here. We're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming.
Да, я перехожу на них, Лёх. Я просто хотел понять, будет ли он брать тайм-аут.
Maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Блядь, зачем я дернулся?
The football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, or a quick slant or something like that.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. As the clock will stop with a minute 6 left to go in the game.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. No
20.
returning this
Блять.
one. Sails out of bounds. And they'll spot it right at the 20.
Тайм-аутов нету. Наверное, надо мне на кулечек переходить.
This is 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Love going to give this one to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here comes second down. Here's Love.
Блять. Нет. Ох, отскочил, бля. Вот это отскок, блять. So lucky. So lucky, lucky, lucky.
And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Steelers, that's now 5
Thanks for
wins on
watching.
the campaign
Спасибо
as
за
they get the
просмотр.
job done here. And they will hit the road
Едем
next week for
дальше.
a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.